Has your doctor told you to stop walking for exercise, leaving you wondering how to stay active and healthy without risking your safety? Right now, millions of seniors across America are facing this exact dilemma, feeling hopeless about maintaining their health when their primary form of exercise is suddenly off limits. Walking restrictions can come from heart conditions, joint problems, balance issues, recent surgeries, or other medical concerns that make this most basic form of exercise dangerous. Many seniors feel like they're trapped in a cycle of declining health because they believe walking is the only way to stay fit. In the next 16 minutes, you'll discover 5 doctor-approved exercise alternatives that can keep you strong and healthy even when walking is completely forbidden. One of these alternatives is so effective that cardiac rehabilitation centers use it for patients who can't even stand, yet it provides the same cardiovascular benefits as a 30-minute walk. These aren't complicated routines or expensive programs that require special equipment or gym memberships. These are simple, safe exercises that you can start today with your doctor's full approval and perform in the comfort of your own home. Gerald Johnson, a 74-year-old from Illinois, was devastated when his cardiologist told him to stop his daily walks due to severe heart problems and dangerous blood pressure spikes during exercise. Within 2 months of switching to these 5 alternatives, Gerald not only maintained his fitness, but actually improved his strength and energy levels. His doctor was so impressed with the results that she now recommends these same exercises to other patients with walking restrictions. Alternative 1. Chair-based cardio exercises. Why let sitting down stop you from getting your heart pumping? The misconception that effective cardiovascular exercise requires standing or walking has left countless seniors feeling defeated when mobility restrictions force them into chairs for most of their day. This outdated thinking has prevented millions of people from getting the exercise they desperately need to maintain their health. Mayo Clinic cardiac rehabilitation research demonstrates that chair-based cardio exercises can provide 70% of the cardiovascular benefits of traditional walking when performed consistently and with proper intensity. Dr. Jennifer Miller from Mayo Clinic's Cardiac Rehabilitation Department explains that your heart doesn't care whether you're sitting or standing. It responds to increased demand from any muscle group that's working harder than usual. Upper body movements, seated marching, and arm exercises can elevate your heart rate to the same training zones that walking achieves, providing the cardiovascular conditioning your heart needs to stay strong and healthy. The physiological benefits of chair-based cardio extend far beyond simple heart health and reach every system in your body. According to Mayo Clinic research, seated cardiovascular exercises improve circulation throughout your entire body, helping to prevent blood clots that can form during periods of reduced mobility. This improved circulation is crucial for seniors who spend extended periods sitting due to mobility restrictions. Dr. Michael Davis from Mayo Clinic notes that these exercises also maintain lung capacity and breathing efficiency, which often decline rapidly when seniors become sedentary due to walking restrictions. The exercises stimulate the same metabolic processes as traditional cardio, helping to maintain healthy blood sugar levels and supporting overall metabolic function that keeps your energy levels stable throughout the day. Additionally, upper body cardio movements help maintain bone density in your arms, shoulders, and spine, areas that don't benefit from traditional walking exercise but are crucial for maintaining independence and preventing fractures. Barbara Wilson from Arizona maintained her cardiovascular health through chair exercises during her 6-month walking restriction following hip surgery that left her unable to bear weight on her right leg. She started with just 5 minutes of seated arm movements and gradually built up to 20-minute sessions that left her feeling energized rather than exhausted. Her cardiologist confirmed that her heart health actually improved during the period when she couldn't walk, and her resting heart rate decreased while her endurance increased. Start today by sitting in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and your back supported. Then begin with gentle arm circles, gradually increasing the size and speed until you feel your heart rate increasing. Add seated marching by lifting your knees alternately while pumping your arms as if you're walking briskly, maintaining this rhythm for 30-60 seconds at a time. Include seated boxing movements by punching forward alternately with each arm, reaching exercises where you extend your arms overhead and to the sides, and gentle torso twists that engage your core muscles. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes initially, building to 20-30 minutes as your endurance improves, and break the session into shorter segments if needed. Perform these exercises daily, monitoring your heart rate to ensure you're working at an appropriate intensity that feels challenging but not overwhelming. Start moving your upper body today because your heart needs this exercise now. Alternative 2, water-based exercise therapy. What if you could exercise without putting any weight on your joints while still getting a complete workout? Water-based exercise therapy represents one of the most effective and safest forms of exercise for seniors with walking restrictions, yet many people overlook this powerful option because they think it's only for serious athletes or people recovering from major injuries. The truth is that water exercise is ideal for anyone who needs to stay active while protecting their joints, heart, or other vulnerable body systems. Johns Hopkins arthritis and joint health research shows that water exercise provides complete cardiovascular conditioning while eliminating joint stress, making it ideal for people with arthritis, heart conditions, or recovery restrictions that make land-based exercise dangerous. Dr. Sarah Garcia from Johns Hopkins explains that water's buoyancy supports your body weight, reducing joint pressure by up to 90%, while the water's resistance provides strength training for every movement you make. This unique combination allows people who can't walk on land to move freely and exercise effectively in water, often with better range of motion than they have on dry land. The therapeutic benefits of water exercise extend to multiple body systems simultaneously, making it one of the most comprehensive forms of exercise available to seniors with limitations. Johns Hopkins research demonstrates that water-based exercises improve cardiovascular health by providing excellent aerobic conditioning, increase muscle strength through natural resistance training, enhance flexibility through improved range of motion in the supportive environment, and boost balance and coordination through three-dimensional movement patterns. Dr. Amanda Brown from Johns Hopkins notes that the hydrostatic pressure of water acts like a full-body compression garment, improving circulation and reducing swelling in the legs and feet that often plague seniors with mobility issues. The warm water used in most therapy pools also helps relax muscles and reduce pain, making exercise more comfortable for people with chronic conditions like arthritis or fibromyalgia. Water exercise also provides significant mental health benefits, as the soothing environment reduces stress and anxiety while providing a sense of freedom and accomplishment that many seniors lose when they can't exercise normally. Ernest Taylor from Florida regained his mobility strength through water therapy after knee replacement surgery prevented walking for 3 months and left him feeling weak and discouraged. He started with simple water walking in chest-deep water, holding onto the pool edge for support, and progressed to water aerobics classes within 6 weeks. After 12 weeks of consistent water exercise, Ernest had better leg strength than before his surgery and had lost the weight he gained during his recovery period. Find a local pool, YMCA, community center, or physical therapy center that offers warm water therapy or senior water aerobics programs specifically designed for people with mobility limitations. Start with 15-20 minutes of simple water walking in chest-deep water, moving forward, backward and sideways to work different muscle groups and challenge your balance in a safe environment. Add arm movements like arm swings, water jogging in place, and gentle leg lifts as you become more comfortable and confident in the water. Progress to 30 to 45-minute sessions, including water jogging, arm exercises, leg movements, and even dancing movements that you can't do safely on land. Many pools offer specialized equipment like water weights, foam noodles, and kickboards to enhance your workout and add variety to your routine. Find a pool near you today, because your joints will thank you immediately. Alternative 3, resistance band training. How can a simple rubber band replace a full gym workout and provide strength training that rivals expensive weight machines? Resistance bands represent one of the most underestimated and effective exercise tools available, particularly for seniors who can't walk but need to maintain muscle strength to prevent the rapid muscle loss that occurs with inactivity. Many people dismiss resistance bands as too easy or ineffective, but this misconception prevents them from accessing one of the most versatile and powerful exercise tools ever developed. Harvard Medical School's strength training studies show that resistance band exercises can provide the same muscle-building benefits as traditional weightlifting while being completely adaptable to seated or lying positions. Dr. Elizabeth Moore from Harvard explains that resistance bands create variable resistance that matches your strength throughout the entire range of motion, providing optimal muscle activation without the joint stress of heavy weights. This makes them perfect for people with mobility restrictions who still need to maintain muscle mass and bone density, but can't safely use traditional gym equipment. The scientific evidence supporting resistance band training for seniors is extensive and compelling, with studies showing remarkable results even in people with severe mobility limitations. Harvard Medical School research demonstrates that consistent resistance band training can increase muscle strength by 30 to 40% in seniors within 8 to 12 weeks, even when performed entirely from a seated position or bed. Dr. James Clark from Harvard notes that resistance training is crucial for maintaining bone density, preventing muscle loss, and supporting metabolic health in seniors who can't engage in weight-bearing exercises like walking. The bands also improve functional strength for daily activities, like getting out of chairs, reaching for objects, and maintaining independence in personal care tasks. Additionally, resistance training has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and help maintain healthy blood sugar levels in seniors, while also boosting metabolism and helping prevent the weight gain that often occurs when people become less active. The progressive nature of resistance band training means you can start with very light resistance and gradually increase the challenge as your strength improves. Dorothy Lewis from Michigan built more strength with resistance bands than she ever had with walking after being restricted to a wheelchair, temporarily following a stroke that affected her balance and coordination. She started with light resistance and could barely complete 5 repetitions of each exercise without feeling exhausted. Within 2 months, Dorothy was using medium resistance bands and performing complete upper and lower body workouts that left her feeling stronger and more energetic than she had in years, and her physical therapist was amazed at her progress. Purchase a set of resistance bands with different resistance levels and door attachments for versatile exercise options that allow you to work every muscle group from any position. Start with light resistance and perform basic exercises like chest presses, rows, leg extensions and arm curls from your chair or bed, focusing on proper form rather than speed or resistance level. Focus on controlled movements with 8 to 12 repetitions of each exercise, taking 2 seconds to extend and 2 seconds to return to starting position. Gradually increase resistance and add more exercises as you get stronger, progressing to medium and eventually heavy resistance bands as your strength improves. Aim for 15 to 20 minutes of resistance training 3 to 4 times per week, alternating between upper and lower body focus days to allow for proper recovery between sessions. Get resistance bands today because your muscle strength can't wait. Alternative 4. Gentle seated yoga and stretching. Why is flexibility just as important as strength for seniors who can't walk? And how can gentle movement prevent serious health complications? Many people focus solely on cardiovascular and strength training while neglecting flexibility. But for seniors with walking restrictions, maintaining range of motion and flexibility becomes even more critical for preventing complications and maintaining quality of life. Without regular movement and stretching, joints become stiff, muscles tighten, and circulation decreases, leading to a cascade of health problems that can be prevented with simple daily stretching routines. CDC guidelines on flexibility and balance emphasize that regular stretching and gentle movement help prevent blood clots, reduce muscle stiffness, and maintain joint mobility in people with reduced activity levels. Dr. Linda Walker from the CDC explains that seated yoga and stretching routines, specifically designed for seniors, can provide significant health benefits, including improved circulation, reduced pain, better sleep, and enhanced mental well-being. These gentle movements also help maintain the flexibility needed for daily activities and can prevent the secondary complications that often arise from prolonged inactivity. The physiological and psychological benefits of seated yoga and stretching are well documented and particularly relevant for seniors with mobility restrictions who may be spending most of their time in sedentary positions. CDC research shows that regular stretching helps maintain muscle length and joint range of motion, preventing the contractures and stiffness that can develop when people are forced to remain sedentary for extended periods. Dr. Kevin Hall from the CDC notes that gentle yoga movements also stimulate the lymphatic system, which helps remove toxins and reduce swelling in the extremities that commonly occurs when people can't move around normally. The breathing exercises incorporated in yoga practice improve lung function and oxygen delivery throughout the body, while also activating the parasympathetic nervous system that promotes relaxation and healing. Additionally, the mindfulness aspect of yoga helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression that often accompany mobility restrictions and health challenges, providing mental health benefits that are just as important as the physical improvements. Franklin Allen from Oregon eliminated his chronic back pain through seated yoga during his 3-month walking restriction period following spinal surgery that left him afraid to move for fear of re-injuring himself. He had been skeptical about yoga, but started with simple breathing exercises and gentle stretches recommended by his physical therapist. Within weeks, Franklin's pain decreased significantly, and his flexibility improved beyond what it had been before his surgery, allowing him to return to normal activities with confidence. Begin with simple neck and shoulder rolls, while seated comfortably in a supportive chair, moving slowly and breathing deeply with each movement to promote relaxation and circulation. Add gentle spinal twists, seated forward bends, and arm stretches that you can perform without strain, holding each position for 15-30 seconds while breathing normally. Include deep breathing exercises with each movement, inhaling slowly through your nose and exhaling through your mouth to maximize the relaxation benefits. Focus on movements that feel good and avoid any positions that cause pain or discomfort, remembering that yoga should never hurt. Practice for 10-15 minutes twice daily, morning and evening, to maintain flexibility and promote relaxation that will improve your sleep and overall well-being. You can find senior-specific seated yoga videos online or work with a qualified instructor who understands mobility limitations and can modify poses for your specific needs. Stretch today before stiffness takes over completely. Alternative 5. Physical therapy-approved floor exercises. What exercises can you do lying down that rival walking for health benefits and prevent the dangerous complications of bed rest? Floor exercises performed in bed or on a mat represent a highly effective but often overlooked category of exercise for seniors who can't walk or stand for extended periods. Many people think that lying down means you can't get effective exercise, but this misconception prevents them from accessing powerful movements that can maintain health even during periods of severe mobility restriction. American Physical Therapy Association research demonstrates that specific floor exercises can maintain muscle strength, improve circulation, and prevent the dangerous complications of prolonged bed rest that include blood clots, muscle atrophy, and bone loss. Dr. Michelle Young from the American Physical Therapy Association explains that lying exercises can target every major muscle group while providing cardiovascular benefits when performed in sequence. These exercises are particularly valuable because they can be performed safely by people with severe mobility restrictions, balance problems, or conditions that make standing dangerous. The medical benefits of properly designed floor exercise routines are significant and measurable, addressing multiple health concerns that arise when people are forced to remain inactive. According to American Physical Therapy Association research, bed and floor exercises help prevent blood clots by promoting circulation in the legs and arms through muscle contractions that act as pumps to move blood back to the heart. Dr. Christopher King from the association notes that these exercises also help maintain bone density through muscle contractions that create beneficial stress on the skeletal system, preventing the rapid bone loss that can occur during periods of immobility. Floor exercises can improve lymphatic drainage, reducing swelling and promoting healing throughout the body. They also help maintain muscle mass and prevent the rapid muscle atrophy that can occur during periods of immobility, with some studies showing that people can lose 20% of their muscle mass within just 2 weeks of complete inactivity. The exercises can be adapted for virtually any fitness level and can be progressed as strength and endurance improve, making them suitable for people recovering from surgery, managing chronic conditions, or dealing with temporary mobility restrictions. Harold Wright from Texas prevented blood clots and maintained strength through floor exercises during his 4-month walking ban following major heart surgery that required a long recovery period with strict activity restrictions. His physical therapist designed a specific routine that he could perform in bed, starting with simple ankle pumps and progressing to more complex movements as his healing progressed. Harold credits these exercises with helping him recover faster than expected, and his cardiologist was amazed at how well Harold maintained his fitness during the recovery period. Start with simple ankle pumps and leg lifts while lying in bed or on a comfortable mat on the floor, beginning with movements that feel easy and gradually increasing the intensity as your strength improves. Add arm raises, gentle abdominal contractions, and modified leg exercises that don't strain your back or joints, focusing on controlled movements rather than speed or range of motion. Perform each exercise for 30 to 60 seconds with brief rests between movements, listening to your body and stopping if you feel pain or excessive fatigue. Build up to a 20-30 minute routine that includes exercises for your legs, arms, core, and circulation, creating a comprehensive workout that addresses all major muscle groups. Always check with your doctor or physical therapist before starting any floor exercise program, especially if you have specific medical restrictions or are recovering from surgery or injury. Start these movements today because your circulation and strength depend on it. These 5 alternatives prove that a walking restriction doesn't mean the end of your active lifestyle or your ability to maintain good health. Just like Gerald, Barbara, Ernest, Dorothy, Franklin, and Harold, you can maintain and even improve your health with doctor-approved exercises that work around your limitations rather than fighting against them. The key is choosing the right alternatives based on your specific restrictions and staying consistent with activities your doctor supports. Understanding that consistency matters more than intensity when it comes to long-term health benefits. These exercises aren't temporary substitutes that you'll abandon once you can walk again. They're powerful tools that can keep you strong, healthy, and independent regardless of your walking limitations. And many people find they want to continue them even after their restrictions are lifted. If you know someone whose doctor has restricted their walking, but they're worried about staying healthy, please share this video with them right now because it could be exactly what they need to stay active safely and maintain their independence. Which of these alternatives do you think would work best for your situation? Let me know in the comments below. And if this information gives you hope about staying active despite walking restrictions, hit that like button and subscribe for more safe exercise solutions that work around medical limitations.